Similarly, if you look at the price of coal, the thick red line basically represent the government average allowable coal price pass-through in tariff. However, it's still lower compared to the current global coal prices. If you look at the average global prices for Newcastle, it is still in the region of $125 US. And we look at the global coal for Richards Bay, that is South Africa, is slightly above $120 US. So basically, for coal, TNB is not recovering all the costs for the coal prices at the moment. So highlight of our tariff. Now let's look into the domestic tariff structure. If you look at the domestic tariff structure, the government is mindful of the burden of the lower income group. So as a result of that, 70% of the domestic customers are not going to be affected by the tariff review. We have also reviewed the structure of the domestic tariff. So we have abolished the two-tier structure of domestic tariff and move into one structure for domestic tariff. You can see before, there's a band for 0 to 400 kilowatt, and there's another band for 400 kilowatt and above. But now it has been consolidated into one structure that is from 1 kilowatt to whatever consumption of the customer. If you look at the first 300 kilowatt consumption, that represents close to 75% of the population, and this group are not going to have any tariff revision at all. Yeah. So no tariff review for the 75% of the household consumer. Basically, the lifeline, 3.3 million, will have no tariff increase, as well as the 1.1 million consumer that falls within the 201 and 300 kilowatt hour band. Commercial and industrial customer, low voltage commercial customers with 200 kilowatt hour or less monthly consumption will experience electricity bill increase of not more than 6.2%. That roughly translates to about 4 ringgit and 60 cents. If you divide that by 30 days, it's about 15 cents a day. And other commercial customers or consumers will experience an average bill increase of about 8.35%, ranging from 6.2% to about 8.35%. Low voltage industrial customers with 200 kilowatt hour or less monthly consumption will experience electricity bill increase of not more than 6.2%, or 4 ringgit per month, not more than 4 ringgit a month. Other industrial consumers will experience an average bill increase of about 8.35%, ranging from 6.2% to about 10%. Special industrial tariff consumer will experience an increase of about 10%. This is in line with the government effort to gradually reduce subsidy to industries. Even with this increase, special industrial tariff consumers will still continue to enjoy discounted tariff rates as compared to the rates for normal industrial consumers. Special rates and discounts. The 10% discount on electricity bills currently enjoyed by the government schools, government institutions of higher learning, places of worship, and welfare homes registered with the government is maintained. That is a 10% discount. The 10% discount also will be extended to educational institutions partly funded by the government. Thermal energy storage consumer will enjoy higher discount for off-peak electricity consumption. This is basically to increase demand-side management as well as energy efficiency efforts. Reduction in firm standby charge for co-generator to encourage green technology, energy efficiency, and demand-side management initiative. The electricity rebate by the government for domestic consumers with monthly bill of 20 ringgit or below will be maintained until 31st December 2011. Water treatment, water distribution, and sewerage companies will be categorized under industrial tariff. Feed-in tariff, in line with the Renewable Energy Act, which was passed in April 2011, the government will impose 1% as feed-in tariff, FIT, for RE fund, effective from 1st of September 2011. Exemption will, however, be provided to domestic consumers with 300 kilowatt-hour per month consumptions and below. The fund will be utilized for promotion and development of renewable energy projects and initiatives. The fund will be managed by SEDA under the Ministry of Energy, Green Technology and Water. Fuel cost pass-through formula will also be introduced as part of the government effort for the power sector that will be reviewed every 6 months, and any changes upward as well as downward in the fuel costs due to the fluctuation in the fuel prices, namely gas, coal and oil, will be passed through in the end user tariff. Fuel cost variation charge formula was once applied in Malaysia before 1980 to reflect the fluctuation in fuel costs. The fuel cost pass-through mechanism features appear in electricity tariff of many countries such as Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Japan, USA, and Europe to cater for the volatility of fuel price. Example, in Singapore, the coal or the fuel cost adjustment is made every quarter. In Thailand, every 4 months. In Philippines, every month.